Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Good morning to you. I hope all is well with you. Happy weekend to you. And I'm here again just to go through something that I consider very, very important. And kudos to our sister that shared the video to me. I really appreciate. I found out that it's even trending. A British guy, you know, couldn't bear it anymore. That Nigeria is a fair state. When you watch it, you can see the anger in him. And there's something he said, how an average Nigerian pretend that nothing is going on. They don't talk about, they don't even act as if their life is danger. Other people's dead body looks like normal thing to them. Nobody cares to talk about the killing going on in Nigeria. When you talk, they say you want to, you are trying to demarcate, you are demarcating Nigeria. You are demarcating them. That means you are talking bad against them. You are trying to make them look bad in the eyes of the world, like international community and other people from a different part of the world. That are actually insulting them. That is why they can pay 9 billion to make other countries, other government of other countries to see them as a good people, good country. Don't talk about our flop, but we don't want to stop this menace. You don't want to stop this nonsense, but don't talk about it. Can I pay you money? I bribe you so you not talk about my mistakes. Who does that? Now, this young British guy couldn't bear it and he poured his mind. He actually said something that when you check on his comment section, that you are going to see people who are Nigerians insulting him and telling him, no, don't, Nigeria is not like that. But the man is seeing the headline news often time. Every now and then he's receiving notification. 200 they killed in social community. Social community being burned down. Dead bodies are everywhere, littered on the floor, like as if they are toys. Something that you can see maybe adventure movie or something like that. Maybe you can one movie, not even adventure movie. One movie. Dead body here and there. And an average Nigerian side, you say, next day to them. Let's move on. Let's move on. Insecurity is a man-made in Nigeria. And I have to say this. If you ask me, I think Boko Harams are innocent. Those guys in the bush, they're actually innocent. The terrorists you are looking for are those ones. You see those ones on siren, moving, those ones on siren, moving from place to place, having insecurity, like governors, senators, they are the one. President, of course, they are the real terrorists. The one that see in the bush is just a kind of result of what the other ones are doing in the office. Somebody who is actually funding them, sending them salary, keeping them up, giving them upkeep and everything are the real terrorists. Those ones are just foot soldiers. Keep them hungry, they will disappear. But what about those who claim they're in power, who are actually enabling this nonsense? When you talk, they say you're demarcating in Nigeria. Igbo people, that's what they do. No, Igbo people actually love good things. We talk about it because we love good things. Today, 99.9% of Yorubas are in support of Tinubu. It doesn't matter. Even though Kwara State was taken away from them, people at Boko Haram and ISWAP are not tying them. Yoruba politicians supporting this kind of nonsense, pretending they don't know what is going on in their land. Instead of them to focus on how to stop them and what they have to do, the focus is on how to cover it up. How to cover it up and pretend that nothing happened. And of course, use their energy and their contact to make Igbo land to become vulnerable like they have made their own region as well. Blackmailing Igbo people here and there. After that, I'm going to show you something. Because I noticed that some of us don't like it when I talk about Yoruba. If I talk about Yorubas, their hypocrisy, some of us think that, oh, you are trying to go hard on them and all that. You see, I don't have any problem with the Yoruba people. The problem I have is the hypocrisy, the pretentious attitude of them trying to act as if nothing happened, whereas they're actually the one enabling those things that happen. And those things happening we're talking about happen to be negative ones. Let me remind you, do you realize, just go back and check. Do you remember how they gang up, formed national protest against Jonathan? Clergy people from Yoruba land, students, politicians, businessmen, influencers, all of them, influencers, everybody, they just come together. All those are influencers from Yoruba land. They gather together, content creators, they come together, rally around, carry that protest with placards, written, Jonathan must go, campaign, and all that. They did it very, very well in one voice. Why? Because Jonathan is an Igbo man. Now, if Igbo man happen to see the, not even, I'm talking about my mistake, because Jonathan only is by mistake. The same people telling you now 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. They refuse to give Jonathan that 4 plus 4. I'm not saying you should revenge you. It's not my business. I'm actually telling you that what Tinubu is doing now is more dangerous than whatever you think Jonathan that happened during the time of Jonathan. Where is Pastor Adeboye and Co? Where are they protesting against their own brother? No. But I cannot forget that some elements of Yorubas who are actually sincere. Shout out to Adola. Adola made a video where she said something, not even she said something that actually caught my attention. Like I felt so happy about it because I didn't expect that she would be all that honest. I thought that she will, of course, go all out and begin to pretend that Tinubu is the right person like they normally do. She said that anybody supporting Tinubu, that is thunder, you should visit that person. Whether you are Igbo, let's not forget that many Igbos are actually Tinubu supporters. Do you understand? So it's not about Yoruba here. I'm just talking about, when I say Yoruba, I'm talking about those of them that know the truth and chose not to talk about it because it's their tribal man. But when you reset the table or reverse the table, they will, like, if Igbo man happen to be doing what Tinubu is doing now, they will never support the person. And when I say Igbo man, I'm not talking about the people from the so-called 5 states. You see, those of them that are saying they're not Igbo, when the election comes, then where you come from they will remind you who you are. And you all know this. It's not the news. You know this. So please let me encourage you to like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you have not. Do me a favor, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Very, very important that you do so. And we are going to go through the video. I would like to start from that British guy. Then from there, we now have other things to, we now share other things that I actually want you to know. So please keep your eyes on that. Hold on. All right, so let's hear from this guy. Watch this. I want you to hear what he said here. Very, very important that you do so because the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, somehow he hit this guy in a different level. Pay attention.
Rather than listening to me and focusing on fixing your own country,
let's start from the beginning.
A message to the Nigerians: rather than listening to me and focusing on fixing your own country.
No, I think let me start from the first one. This should be the first one. Okay.
You know what? I'm going to say it if no one else will. Nigeria is the most failed country on the planet. Last night, over 200 civilians were murdered in the northern part of the country by armed gunmen who just invaded a village and killed everyone in it. All of the civilians, all of the children, all of the women just got shot dead. People moved from house to house and just started shooting them. And this is really bad. 200 people, this should be main breaking news stuff we've never seen before. But guess what? In Nigeria, this is just another day.
Exactly.
This happens literally every single week. This is the only country on the planet where hundreds of civilians are killed every single day by armed terrorist groups, and it doesn't even make the news. Not to mention, in Nigeria, you'll just drive up the road and there'll be dead bodies on the side of it from people who've been killed in car accidents, and the bodies just haven't been picked up. And guess what? If you stop to check the body, the police will arrest you and say that you've killed the person. Everyone in Nigeria knows it. It's the most failed country on the planet. The best thing anyone in Nigeria ever dreams of doing is leaving and going to a different country. That is everyone in Nigeria's dream, is to leave Nigeria, and everyone knows it. Look,
that's true.
I mean, I'm not even going to say the people from Nigeria are very nice, because every Nigerian in my comments just has a go at me. And I bet if you read the comments on this video, it'll just be Nigerians having a go at me saying, "You don't know nothing about our country. This is fake news. We love you." Nigerians, a message to you: maybe start trying to fix your own country before you start trying to fix our opinions on your country. Then maybe we'd have better opinions of it. Hundreds of people are killed every single day. And for some reason, your government and military is unable to stop it. The only country in the world where it happens. This is embarrassing. Nigeria, what the hell are you doing?
Now listen, this will not be first.
Instead, you did exactly what everyone... A message to the Nigerians, rather than listening to me and focusing on fixing your own country, instead, you did exactly what everyone expected. And you attacked me in the comments, and you've gotten me more views than ever before. More people have realized that your country is failed, and hundreds of people are being killed every single day than before you even watched my video. If you had listened to me, and you had listened to what everyone else was saying, that your country is failing, and instead you need to focus on fixing your country, we wouldn't be in the position we are in right now. Trending on Twitter, #1 is that Nigeria is a failed country. 15,000 posts about hundreds of people being killed a day in Nigeria. There is a reason for this. It is not because of people being sick of what's happening in Nigeria. It's because of people in Nigeria defending what's happening in Nigeria. For you to sit here and pretend, Nigerians, that your country is this utopia, this brilliant place full of engineering minds like you're trying to portray it as, you are an idiot. Nigeria truly is one of the most failed countries on the planet, where there are dead bodies on the side of the street and hundreds of people are being killed a day. And if you didn't spend the whole time attacking me in the comments of my videos about it, and you instead focused on fixing your country, not only would one, less people know about it, but two, you would actually have a good country for people not to make videos on attacking what's happening in there. Take a look in the mirror and realize the problem lies within. I am not the problem pointing out that your country is a failed state. And to everyone else that supports, thank you very much. Trending on Twitter is absolutely incredible, especially #1 trending.
That is very, very, very correct. And credit to this guy. Credit to him, because he just nailed it. The issue is that the people attacking him are those Tinubu recharge card people. They are the one attacking him on convention in the name of, because that's how to be a patriotic Nigerian. They're actually patriotic to Tinubu, not even the Nigerian, because nobody is actually patriotic to Nigeria. They're all against each other. Once your man is there, you can now, automatically you have something to say. It is a failed country. If there's any war that is even more than failed, that's what it is. And it's not only this guy they're attacking. This lady you are seeing here is a Yoruba girl who actually have something to say about the Igbo people. And they're also attacking her. They attacked her, and she says she's a musician, and she have a song, about Igbo people, about the rising sun, and Nigerian government banned that song according to her. Remember, I told you 99.9. So the few percent of Yorubas that are actually sensible, they respect, the freedom of Igbo people. I'm not here to go through the. Let's just focus on the program of this girl. Please like the video in case you have not listened.
I made a video concerning the Igbos, which heaven and earth knows it is true.
Sorry, the voice is very low. I'm trying to see if I can increase it. Just a moment. Let me see if there's any way I can adjust the volume of her voice, because it's quite. It's not all that loud to my expectation.
I made a video concerning the Igbos, which heaven and earth knows it is true.
Okay.
Someone commented on my video, says, "What is this one now? Please, sir, it is not by age, neither by size. Just go straight into my music. Search for Africa Little Brain on Audio Mac. You see my music, and you will regret of saying that word. Because I studied history a lot. I have eyes and I have ears. And to my head, no one can tell me the good, the bad, the ugly. Because I stand by truth and reality. Igbos are the light, and no one, born by woman, can stop the rising sun. Igbos are the rising sun. So I repeat again, go into my music and listen to my music, which is so country town, and you regret for saying that word. Thank you.
She made a comment and said that Igbos are the light. Igbos are the light. That the sun must rise, about the rising sun. And they attacked her. Someone said that she's talking rubbish. And she said, go and search for my music. That Nigerian government banned my music. I have a song about this, what I'm saying now. I'm a historian. I have studied history. I have done my research. Igbos are the light. That did not go down well with some of them. And they started attacking her. And she said that she told the person that you are going to regret it if you can listen to my song and what I have to say. After listen to that, you will regret insulting me. Now, in the comment section, you see what some of them said here. This one is said, Alusibo said, we should find and adopt this Yoruba who is a bit common sense or on behalf of, I don't know, or behave like human being, okay, or behave, it's a bit common sense and or behave like human being. I don't, something is missing there. We should find this one and marry her quickly. She has a lot of common sense and plenty of courage. Quality we value quality we value greatly. Something is wrong with his grammar. She is partially correct. That's a Yoruba person. Listen, she is partially correct, but won't deliver deeper. Will deliver deeper. I don't know what I mean by that. But as far as Igbo keep denying, listen, this is the part that actually caught my attention. Listen very well. But as far as the Igbos keep degrading Yorubas, the rising may not happen. Reason B is that the sun must pass through the west to rise in the east. What if the west shut her gate? Reason why I laugh Igbo attacking Yorubas. Now, I don't know who is even attacking anybody here. Honestly, I don't know who is actually attacking anybody. This comment is the reason why I said to show you what happened in the comment section. He said that she is partially correct, but won't deliver deeper. But as far as the Igbos keep degrading Yorubas, this rise may not happen. That's the rising sun may not happen. Reason be it that the sun must pass through the west to rise in the east. What if the west shut her gate? Reason why I laugh Igbo attacking Yorubas. This guy he admit that the Igbos are light. He admit that the sun must rise, but his focus is that how Westerners have the right, how they have the right to, show the light or show the sun. I don't know if that is positive. The guy don't even remember that you cannot stop sun from shining. Have you ever seen anybody? People can seize rain. People can draw rain down. You can draw it. You can draw rain. You can seize it from raining. You can do what? Have you seen anybody that challenge sun? I have not seen anybody. It's not, even if you challenge it, you see, sometimes it will be raining and sun will be shining. Okay, let me look for another Yoruba. This one said that act like the rising sun. Don't give una something to talk about. Okay, the comrade. Let me look for another person from Southwest. We have another comment. Just one more comment. I will leave this one. And what the comment I'm seeing here happened to be from the Igbos. Okay, I'm looking for a comment from a Yoruba person here. Do they have another comment? I don't think so. Comrade, is he Igbo or Yoruba? Update another agenda by I don't know. We will continue to expose your hypocrisy and criminal way of life. We will surely stop you guys from brainwashing our people, our population with different rhetoric. He's a Yoruba person. but he's speaking from his able science. He's speaking from able science, so there's no need to waste more time on that. So I think I'm gonna end it here because there's no much other Yoruba commented. One thing I love about it is that people who actually know the truth are not shying away. Though we still have some people shying away from from that. Some are actually angry. Why must people respond to them in a harsh way? But you started talking. People respond, it become an issue. That means you're not man enough then. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this course. And please share this live broadcast. I want to know your take on that. God bless you and take care of yourself. Nigerian is a first state. Goodbye. Take care.